as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Connor King joins us here from his base up in Suffolk. We're actually in his workshop. Connor, how's things for you in the off-season?
It's going great. Just getting the bikes ready to go. Last year, it weren't really... it was a little bit rushed, really. When we went into the meetings, there's a couple of things kept going wrong, and I think we're over that now and just building them up so they're ready to go, and hopefully we don't have any breakdowns or anything going wrong.
You're saying about last season, what a season you had. Come to the island, pretty unknown, it's fair to say. Great season. You walked away at the end of the year with a load of accolades as well. I think it was Fans Rider of the Year and Warriors Rider of the Year, and a great season to build on.
Yeah, definitely. Considering it was my first year in the National League, I don't think I done too bad. It's always good to walk away from like the end of season D with a lot of trophies. I wasn't really expecting it, but it's good to know that the fans are enjoying watching me ride and stuff like that, because I don't go over there just to ride and earn money. I go over there to entertain the fans that come to pay to watch. So yeah, it's really good to walk away with the trophies that I got. So yeah, it's winner.
Well, I suppose there is one trophy that perhaps you might not want to win again next year, and that is the falling off trophy, or the rider with the most crashes. I suppose you could do without that one next year.
Yeah, definitely. I knew I was going to get that one as soon as the trophies were announced, what was going to be given. So yeah, but it's all about trying. And sometimes I try a little bit too hard. That's why I fall off most of the time. But you can't. If you don't try, then you don't succeed. So that's kind of a positive as well. So yeah.
Now you've got a year behind you on the track. What's your views on the track on the island? Lots of different lines. Are you starting to really sort of understand it now?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't really know how to ride the Isle of Wight at first, but every meeting, if it was a good meeting or a bad meeting, I went away from the meeting with a lot of positives anyway. So yeah, everyone helpful over there. They get to watch me ride from the outside, so they look at my riding style and everything from a different point of view. So it's always good to get feedback. And
it's amazing when we were doing the track walk, the amount of banking on bends 3 and 4, and actually just going in there. Tell us your thoughts of when you're entering those turns at speed and what's going through your mind. Do you run it up the banking and look to cut back down, or do you stay low, or what's the best way to take those corners?
At the beginning of the year, I was running in quite low, and at the Isle of Wight, I don't really work, so I was getting told to get higher and higher, and I thought I was getting higher, but obviously not. You have to be right against the fence to get the momentum to go round there as fast as you can. So at the end of the year, it seemed he was coming, so hopefully this year I can start where I left off. Instead of halfway through the year, I started to ride where I should have been riding, so now I know where to ride, and it's going to be a lot easier this year than it was last year.
And we got a lot of fantastic crowd support on the island. The fans of the Warriors are really, really vocal down there. They really help you along. As you're pulling up to the tapes, do you sort of feel that buzz? Can you hear them?
Oh yeah, the Isle of Wight is totally different to any other place. It's a real buzz when you get going, but as soon as you get there, from the time you have to leave to go home, it's always something's happening all the time. So yeah, definitely different than any other track, but I think every track should be how the Isle of Wight is.
You're coming in on a 3.67 average, again in reserve. Got to be looking to put some points on that.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be difficult because everyone that comes to the Isle of Wight, even the opposite team, they love the Isle of Wight, so it's definitely going to be difficult to add to my average, but it's only me that can do that, add to my average, so I'm just going to have to go out there and do my best, and hopefully it'll go out.
And of course last year we saw one of the island sponsors and supporters, John Carpenter, in your pit bay as well, helping you. Is John going to be coming along again?
Yeah, I've spoke to John throughout the winter. He's been helping me out with bikes and stuff like that, so yeah, we're hoping to come along to the island before the season starts, just to get a couple of laps under my belt, just to refresh my memory. And yeah, John's really helpful, as you all know. He's been with some really good riders, so it's always good to have him in my corner, and all the other people I have helping me as well. So yeah, there's a lot of positives in my team, so I just need to take the positives in the pits onto the track now.
Great stuff. Well, take a look into that camera. A little message from you to all the Warrior fans out there. What have they got to look forward to from Connor King in 2020?
Hopefully I'm going to be a bit more entertaining this year than I was last year, so the Warriors way.
You continue your good pre-season training, and we look forward to seeing you press and practice day 2020. Let's bring it on, yeah?
Yep, can't come soon enough.